क्या आप अपना करियर आईटी सेक्टर में बनाना चाहते हैं? क्या आप टॉप आईटी एमएनसीज में जॉब कर रहे हैं बट सैलरी मार्केट स्टैंडर्ड की नहीं मिल रही है? तो पेश है क्लाउड डेवऑप्स हब ट्रेनिंग एंड प्लेसमेंट इंस्टीट्यूट, एक ऐसा प्लेटफॉर्म जहां हम देंगे आपको A to Z कंप्लीट आईटी डेवलपमेंट प्लस ऑपरेशंस प्लस 100% प्लेसमेंट असिस्टेंस प्रोफेशनल्स आईटी एक्सपर्ट्स के द्वारा, जो कि 15 प्लस इयर्स एक्सपीरियंस्ड है। यहाँ पर आपको रियल आईटी कंपनी का नॉलेज मिलेगा, प्राइमरीली ऑन AWS क्लाउड एंड टॉप 10 डेवऑप्स टूल्स और क्लाउड प्रोफाइल में बिना कोडिंग के, जिसकी फ्यूचर और मार्केट में बहुत डिमांड और सैलरी है, जो आपको बेस्ट आईटी कंपनी में बेस्ट प्रोफाइल में अपना करियर बनाने में मदद करेगा, और जहां आपको मिलेगा 24/7 कम्युनिटी सपोर्ट बाय 50,000 प्लस प्रोफेशनल्स इंस्ट्रक्टर, लाइव LED ट्रेनिंग के साथ लाइफ टाइम एक्सेस टू क्लास ट्रेनिंग रिकॉर्डिंग्स, डॉक्यूमेंट्स विथ लाइव प्रोजेक्ट टिप्स एंड ट्रिक्स फॉर डेवऑप्स एक्टिविटी, ट्रेनिंग सर्टिफिकेशन, इंटरव्यू प्रिपरेशन एंड रिज्यूम मेकिंग। आप हमारी वेबसाइट www.clouddevopshub.com पर जाकर न्यू बैचेस की इंफॉर्मेशन भी ले सकते हैं, और साथ ही लाइव ऑनलाइन डे वाइज डिटेल्ड सिलेबस भी चेक कर सकते हैं, जिसमें आप हमारे कोर्स के सारे मॉडल्स की डिटेल्ड इंफॉर्मेशन चेक कर सकते हैं कि आपको कौन सा मॉडल किस डेट को पढ़ाया जाएगा। इतना ही नहीं, आप हमारे YouTube चैनल @CloudDevOpsHub पर जाकर सक्सेस स्टोरीज, स्टूडेंट्स टॉक्स, डे वाइज लाइव सेशंस, रिकॉर्डेड लेक्चर्स के वीडियोस भी देख सकते हैं। हमारे इंस्टीट्यूट से पढ़े हुए स्टूडेंट्स मल्टीपल ऑफर्स लेकर आज टॉप मोस्ट आईटी कंपनीज में अच्छे पैकेजेस में जॉब कर रहे हैं। सो व्हाट आर यू वेटिंग फॉर? अपने करियर को एक नई पहचान देने के लिए आज ही क्लाउड डेवऑप्स हब पर रजिस्टर करें। क्लाउड डेवऑप्स हब, visit www.clouddevopshub.com, WhatsApp 9993445100।
Good morning, everyone, and welcome. This is our day 1 session for the AWS and DevOps journey. Why I'm calling it a journey? The reason behind it, because it's a 2.5-month program where you will learn a lot, which has been mentioned into this image, which has been mentioned in our syllabus. So what exactly this program is? This is a 60 hours live online training and placement program where you will learn everything step by step with me. In that, what exactly it is, it's a instructor based LED program. Means it's not a recorded session, it's a live session where you can unmute and talk with me as well anytime. Cool. When you are coming back, when we are back, have you seen already my website? In this website is very simple. What exactly we are mentioning in that, this is the WhatsApp community where we are running the WhatsApp community as well, where you are getting the messages directly to your WhatsApp group as well. Plus we have a YouTube channel. If you will go to this YouTube channel, most of the recorded sessions are already available here. If you will go to the playlist, in the playlist you will see that some batch 29 classes, means this is my last batch classes, are already available here. Before that, batch 28 classes are also available here. Some classes, not everything. If you will see here what all classes are available here, it's a very first introduction will be there. Day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4, day 5, means some starting classes will be available here. Plus what my student has learned in the duration of 30 days. Okay, means the program has been started, and after 30 days, how much they learn, this detail is also available here. After some couple of days, day 45 came, and whatever the student has learned with me, this detail is also available here. Plus, after completion of the course or very close to the course, we are creating the success story, how the course they feel. That detail is also available here. And I will create some more videos for the batch 29 as well, because I will connect with my previous students always, because they are my student, right? So I will connect with it and I will find out that who are getting the job, because we are continuously helping them to get a job as well, because at this point they have learned it. If you will come down, here is my mobile number. I hope some people are already getting a message from my number itself. Yes, this is my number. Anytime you can feel free to message me. Okay, and I will be the person who will get it. Okay, and these are the details for our social media pages. Wherever you want to see, you will search me and my team everywhere. If you will have a look, this 2-minute video, this is the explanation who we are, but I will explain you. You don't have to worry for that part. If you will come little bit down, this is the place where the batch 29 playlist, which I have already shown you. All the details you can gather from my website. The website link is already here, and I will paste it into the chat as well. Cool. And what exactly our agenda? The agenda detail is also very clear, predefined, step by step, available into this place. This is the website. If you will click into this place, the syllabus will be open. What this syllabus mean? The syllabus is for the batch 30, which we have already started from the today itself. Okay. And in this batch 30, what exactly we are going to learn? It is starting from 8 a.m. IST. The time will be always fixed 8 a.m. As today also, the very first session started at 8 a.m. So all the session will always start on the 8 a.m. always. Okay. And some student knows my punctuality. Some students are already my old student. My 29 batch students are already here. How many already know me? Can anyone, guys, you can raise your hand and unmute and let me know. Coming from batch 29, you were already attending the batch 29. Latisha, I know, correct. She came from the referral. Rushwant, yes, I know. Vinod, yes, Vinod is already my student. Rushwant is also already my student. Yep. So what I can say that students are already available. Guys, it will be good if you can switch on the camera as well, so our interaction will be better. Okay, no worries. And here is my community group link as well. You can just scan it and join my community anytime. Okay. Plus, this is the program which we are going to learn it. And if you will come down here, we are providing the step by step, or what we can say on which day, what we have to learn. All the details are available here. Day one, what is the agenda? Today, what I'm doing it? I'm doing the course introduction, means what exactly this course is. What is the team introduction? I want to know about you as well, right? Because you are the learners. So I want to know about you. If required some changes, okay. If I want to add some more things, some extra topics, we will add it for sure. Okay. Learning path, what exactly we are learning? This is our path. This is our day 1, day 2, day 3. We are going to learn everything and we will follow the same syllabus every day. Roadmap, if you will come to my website, here is the roadmap. If I will explain you in a very simple way what exactly it is. In this roadmap, as soon as you will join us, first we will make your DevOps foundation, means why you have to learn the DevOps, what all tools will be available. Because if you will see on a high level, there are a lot of tools are available, 100 plus or more than 100 plus DevOps tools only available into the market. But which tool you have to learn, how much you have to learn, what is the benefit of using this tool? We will explain all these things into our module 1, which will run for the 3 days. Okay. After that, we will teach you the Linux. Why? Because Linux is the very basic. If you don't know the Linux, you can't able to perform any activity on the server. Guys, are you agree with my point? Without Linux, we can't handle any of the server. We can't play with the server.
Correct.
Right. So we will teach you the Linux as well for the next 1 week. In this week, what will happen? You will create a base. You will be comfortable with the Linux command. Basically, Linux is a command. You have to handle the machine, handle the server with the help of commands. So I will teach you the commands. I will give you all the tips and tricks, what exactly the operating system. And here we will give the little bit introduction about the GitHub as well. Why GitHub is coming? Because definitely this GitHub, we have to learn it in after some couple of days. But Linux is open source. The code itself is available into the GitHub. So we will see the little bit overview of the GitHub as well into this place. Plus lot of things related to the Linux. I observe some training institute or some people directly started, or some student directly starting learning the AWS. But if they don't know the basic, what exactly the cloud is, what exactly the cloud computing is, why you have to learn the cloud computing. And if in the AWS, you will directly jump into the services. In AWS, there are a lot of 200 plus services are there. If you will directly jump into the service without creating the base, you will not able to handle it. If you will able to learn, able to start the things also, you will not able to go deep. You will not able to explore more things because you don't know the basics. So we will teach the Linux, then we will go into the AWS. Our AWS journey will start from the module 3. In this module, we will go for 2 weeks or more than 2 weeks. Until unless I will complete all these things, whatever the things are mentioned into the syllabus, we will complete everything with practicals. Everything is a practical base. Here, 40% I will speak, 60% my fingers will speak and show everything in front of you. As well as what you can do it, you can do the things parallelly with me also, or we will provide you the recording. We will provide you all these PPTs as well, so that you can perform the activity at your own system as well. That I will take care everything. Okay. Plus, we will create a one small group as well, which we have already created for the batch 30. Okay. In that group, you will get added. And if you have any questions, you can feel free to ask anytime. Is that agree? I think you guys are already aware about that part, because batch 30 WhatsApp group is already created here. Okay. And some students already joined me. So that details is already available here. So you will be a part of that. But this is the day one. Why the other students has already joined? Because they are coming from the batch 29. They join in middle. So they are already attending the live classes of the previous batch, but they are coming into this thing. Cool. And I will definitely add you into the WhatsApp group of the batch 30 as well, whoever will join me. And this is the 2 weeks journey or more than 2 weeks journey for the AWS as well. And here around in this 1 month or around 25 to 28 days, we will complete this part. After that, our actual open source journey of the DevOps will get started from the day 21. What all things we are going to do here? Here, if you will come back, come little bit down. After completing the AWS means after learning the cloud. If you learn the cloud means you are able to manage the things with the help of rented service. If I'm again telling that rented service means AWS is a provider, cloud provider or service provider. Here it will provide you the services which are ready-made available. You can pay the rent and you can use it. But it's always good to pay the rent for everything. No, none of the companies are ready to pay the rent for the lifetime or for every uses. So the journey of DevOps will be open here. Lot of students has a question, sir, can I learn only AWS? If I will tell, if you will learn AWS, only AWS, there is no problem in it, but you have to pay the rent for everything. And they will charge you according their uses or according to whatever you are using it. So as I am telling you, why to pay the rent for everything. If you know the things, own it now with the help of or develop the same thing with the help of open source tool. Because here we will take the infra. With the help of AWS, we will take the infra, we will develop the things into our own environment or with the open source tool which are freely available into the market. Here, if you will learn the DevOps, we are not dependent on any of the cloud. Here you can use any of the cloud, whatever you want. So that's why I'm telling my course is not only for AWS. My course is a hybrid cloud or multi-cloud project or multi-cloud training. Here, we are not dependent on any of the cloud. We can use any of the cloud, whatever you want. I will personally or preferably, I will use AWS because this training is for the AWS. Some extra thing, same thing what we will learn into the AWS, I will teach into the Google Cloud as well, so that it will be extra benefit for you to show in your company or to show into the interview that I know multi-clouds. He will be very happy with you, right? Because something extra you are learning or something extra you know. Is that agree? Anyone face this type of problem? Do you know only one cloud or you know multiple cloud? Guys, unmute and talk with me, please. Let me know.
Actually, we know only one cloud actually. Just now only we are listening.
Yeah, you know only one cloud, right?
Yes,
but if
yes.
you get some extra cloud, or let's assume you join the company, they are telling that we are working into the cloud, but they are working into the Azure cloud or they're working into the Google cloud. Then you will be bounded or you will think that, can I join this company or not? Because some earlier, a couple of years back or couple of months back, my students are facing that, sir, you teach AWS. I cracked the interview with the help of AWS. Interviewer is ready, impressed. But inside they're telling that you have to work into the Google cloud. I told there is no problem. If you know the driving, you can drive any of the car, right? Only basics will be there. Little bit functionality will be there, but things are very same. If you know the driving, you can drive any of the cloud. So I'm thinking the same thing. And I told to my student that no worries, we will make the multi-cloud. Earlier, we are only teaching the AWS, but here from this batch, AWS is always there. Whatever I have to cover into the AWS, definitely everything will be there. Plus extra add-on with the Google Cloud. Ravindra is raising the hand. Hi, Ravindra.
Yeah, hello, Vikas. Good
Yep.
morning.
Good morning.
So my question was, to what extent we are learning the Google Cloud? Like AWS is complete, like
AWS is completely mentioned here, right?
Yes, yes.
In the Google Cloud, I will definitely create a virtual machine. Okay. I will definitely teach you the monitoring. I will definitely teach you the Kubernetes primarily from the Google Cloud. Why Kubernetes from the Google Cloud? Because it has been developed by the Google Cloud itself. Okay, this is the thing. And if you will know the things little bit, you can extend it by own as well. Correct? Because things are very similar. Whatever is S3 is very similar the bucket. There is no difference at all. Okay. Whatever is the database in AWS, it's very similar. You have to just know the name. The 99% things are very same. Yeah. The reason is why students are telling that I don't know the Google Cloud, I don't know the Azure. The reason is they don't know how to compare it. And that I will teach to you. So that you can easily compare. Let's assume tomorrow you went to some company and they are telling that we are using the IBM cloud or Alibaba cloud. That time, so you will directly say that, no, I don't want to work on this part. But no, it's not like that. You can work it because virtual machine is always virtual machine. Its backend is always Linux. Database is always database. The backend will be always Oracle database, MySQL server, Postgres server. Only the UI is different.
Yeah, right.
Right. So same thing, I will take care of the Google Cloud as well, so that at the end you can understand that both the things are very similar. Cool. And after as soon as our start.
Because I have one question.
Go ahead, Girish. Yes.
Yeah, the thing is, you're telling that AWS cloud is different, that Google cloud is different. You told that
providers are different. Okay, the owners are different, the subsidiaries are different, but services are most similar.
Yeah, everything like command and what we are learning in AWS, it will be like same or it will be a little bit different on.
Chalo, Girish, I will ask you the question. Which car you have? You have any car?
No, I have a bike.
You have bike. You know the driving, how to drive a bike?
Yes.
Which bike you have?
I have Yamaha
FZ, right? You have FZ. If I will give you the Pulsar or a Splendor, you can able to drive?
Yes, I can able to drive.
What is the difference in it? You know the driving, but company is different. Functionality is always same. Yes or no? You have a laptop. You have a laptop. Which company laptop you have?
Lenovo I have.
You have Lenovo. I also have a Lenovo. Someone has a Compaq, HP, Dell. If I will give you the Dell laptop, you can able to run it or not?
Yes, I can able to run it. Actually.
There is no difference, right? Only the company provider is different. Operating system is always same. Backend is always operating system. In any server, operating system is always same. And what type of operating system? Either a Windows or either a Linux or Unix, right? Yes, there are multiple flavor in Linux and Unix. I will teach you the multiple flavors of Linux and Unix. I will not teach Windows. I will teach you how to create a Windows machine, how to do the administration activities of Windows, but I will not teach because Windows, everyone knows about it. And there is no value if you will learn the Windows also. I will teach you the Linux administrator activities, which is already mentioned here. So now you are okay that if you will learn one cloud, you will able to run the another cloud as well?
Sure. Yeah, I got it now.
Good.
Thank you.
Yeah. Josna also raising the hand. Josna, you have a question? No? Good. So my understanding, what I want to convey to you, I will teach you the multi-cloud. So that this is the biggest problem that students are getting rejected because they are telling that I know only AWS or I know only Google Cloud or I know only Azure. You don't have to worry about it. If you know one cloud, you can able to work into the another cloud as well. Just understand the functionality, understand the UI. Okay, cool. And then our DevOps journey will start here. You will see this is a module 4 where we will start learning about the Git and GitHub. This is a very open source where the code has to be get saved. All the developers are saving the code into the Git and GitHub. 90% companies are using this tool. Okay. Then they are making the automation or they are making the integration with the help of Jenkins, which I will also teach to you. 90% or 80% companies are using Jenkins as compared to the competitors. Then the Docker, the module 5th will come. Here, this part will be a development part because you are going to be learning the DevOps, right? Here, this will be the development part, which I am going to teach to you, plus operational part. Okay. Then this is an operational part. I will consider it, or you can consider as a development part only, because here also we are going to develop the containers. With the help of Docker, we will develop the containers. With the help of Kubernetes, we will manage that containers. Okay. Why the Kubernetes is coming into the picture? Because with the help of Docker, if you will create 10 containers, you can able to do it. You can able to work it. But with the help of Kubernetes, if thousands of containers are there, you can able to manage because this is an automated system. So companies are moving towards the Kubernetes. So we have to learn the Kubernetes as well. Plus here till here, your base is okay. But Till all these activities you are doing again manual. Now again the automation will come into the picture with the help of Ansible and Terraform. All the infrastructure automation has to be created with the help of Terraform and Ansible. Nowadays companies are asking this part as well. Okay, they are telling that, do you know Terraform? Terraform is very simple. You don't have too much worry. You don't know the Terraform basics. That's why you will get rejected. I will teach you that part as well. Okay. And we will make the projects also with the help of Terraform, with the help of AWS, with the help of Kubernetes, Docker, Git, Jenkins, all these things, whatever we are learning, we will implement the same thing into the project as well. Okay. And after that, this part will be development part, containerization part will come, then monitoring part will come. This is the operational part, because DevOps has a two keyword, development as well as operation. This is the operational part will come. Prometheus and Grafana means monitoring related thing. Whatever we have developed, everything is running properly or not. That has to be get checked with the help of Prometheus and Grafana. Plus, we will do the deployments with the help of help. We will make the infra with the help of Ansible and Terraform. We will develop the thing in a container form with the help of Docker and Kubernetes. We will manage the code with the help of Git and Jenkins. Everything is distributed into the small modules. And at the end, I will teach you the Bash and Python scripting also, because this is also somewhere some companies are expecting the engineers or DevOps engineers to do it. You don't have to write the code. I will teach you how the code has to be get generated. Okay. And what all extent you have to understand the Python, what all extent you have to understand the Bash scripting or shell scripting. The reason is shell scripting is very similar to the Linux command. If you will combine multiple commands into a single file, that is known as shell script. Python, you don't have to do the programming. Okay. You have to understand the scripting and you have to understand the automation with the help of Python programming. That Python programming for the DevOps engineer or automation, I'm going to teach to you. Okay. Some companies are asking because you are doing the things, and there are some developers also will be there for you, who you can guide him that what type of automation they need. They will provide it to you. First case, if they are not providing, we have to take the help from the programming or scripting, and we have to achieve it as well. This part is also coming into the little bit into the DevOps. If I will take care of that part. Here I will give you multiple mini projects so that you can directly implement the things, and I will teach you how to run that as well. Plus, as soon as our module 8 is completed, we will create the project as well. These projects are the 3 projects. In this 3 projects, one is completely depend on the CI/CD, which every company is expecting. And I will also provide you the Java Spring Boot application. We will make the CI/CD with the help of Git, GitHub, Jenkins, Docker pipelines or Jenkins pipelines or Docker Hub artifacts we will use, and we will make our project 1. Means our Linux knowledge, whatever we have learned into the Linux, that will be required. GitHub, Jenkins will be required. Docker will be required here, and we will create our project 1. And second project will come, which is completely depends on the Kubernetes. You can directly write in your resume that you worked into this project, because this is a microservice based project, which is developed with multiple languages, Java, Python, Go, .NET, and it's a web-based application, e-commerce application, which will run, which we will develop, we will deploy into the Kubernetes cluster. This is our project 2. This project is completely depend on the Java, Python, Go, .NET developer work plus Kubernetes. Whatever the Kubernetes we are learning here in the module 5, we are going to deploy, or we will create a project 2 with the help of this. Jodeep is raising the hand. Yes, Jodeep.
Hi, Vikas.
Yeah.
Good morning.
Good morning.
So Vikas, now one thing is that like I joined a bit late. Like this weekend I was traveling, so I mean this is the first class for me.
This is the first class only. Okay.
Yeah.
We are into the module 1, and very first day I'm just introducing about the course only.
Yeah. So I just had one question on this project. So like all of us, right? We are into various companies. Like somebody should be into this financial background, somebody in manufacturing and all that. So now you're talking about these projects, right? So like say for me, I'm into this financial or banking background. So will this project be lined up with my working thing? Like say. Yeah.
100%. Why? Your banking, your application has been developed with the help of Java, right?
Correct. Yeah.
If it's developed with the help of Java, my project is also Java based. In this UI, in this Java program, you can change with your current program. That's it. The process will be 100% same. Only this application, you can change it. Right? Got my point?
Yeah.
So see, just change this Java program with your actual program. Rest everything will be same. You have to give the answer or interview to the interviewer that I have a banking project which has been developed with the help of Java. We have a Java developer who has developed the code. After that, we DevOps engineer has taken care of the CI/CD, creation of pipeline, managing the code deployment, and deploy into the remote machines. We are handling the dev environment, we are handling the QA environment, we are handling the production environment. Interviewer will be happy. Right? You have to just tweak the small things.
Correct. Yeah.
Right?
And Vikas, one final question, like say like some of us have got like big years of experience, like say 12 years or 13 years.
Yep.
So will this project justify the role?
Definitely. From your voice or from your confidence, I can say you have a big number of experience, right? Or you have a good rich experience. So what I will take care, just at the end of this first day session only, you will get to know if you are the experienced person, what you have to do extra. Okay. This also has been mentioned in that. Here, I will only give that if you have a 5+ of year experience into the technology, then you just have to understand little bit of white papers, which I am giving to you. Means just a big process or good process. I will also follow everything. But if you have a big experience or rich experience, definitely you have to follow this also. Then you will be into the very good shape.
Got you. Yeah. Thanks, Vikas.
Yeah, cool. Hello.
Because I have one question, if you don't know.
Yeah, Girish, go ahead.
Yeah, the thing is, what is the difference between AWS administration and AWS DevOps? Like which is like better for, like if you go for any company for an interview, they in resume in that in Naukri or something, they will ask for, we are looking for AWS administration and we are looking for AWS DevOps. So like what is the difference?
If you will see, can I take this question at the last, because this is my last part. In this, what I will differentiate what exactly the associate is, what exactly the professional is, what exactly the specialist is. Okay, that I will explain you at the last.
Sure. Thank you. No problem. Just asking.
Yes.
Actually, one of my friend is selected for open text for AWS administration. So he's explaining. I'm not understanding what he explained.
I will. You can bring him. You can invite here also. At the end, we will discuss that part as well.
Sure, definitely.
Yep. Cool. So guys, this is the slave, but this is the project. And the third project is completely depend on the AWS. Whatever my friend colleague is asking some question, right? He is asking about the AWS administration activity. Development of this service, EC2, VPC, ELB, auto scaling, these are the administration, because you are not developing the thing, you are managing the thing. So AWS administration activities will come here. What all services we are going to use? We are going to use 40 services of AWS, and we are not going to develop manually. If I will tell you, create a 40 services in AWS manually, you will need hours or you need days to make this. But with the help of Terraform, we will develop this in couple of minutes, everything, and we will set up the infrastructure in a 3-tier application. This is microservice based project. This is 3-tier application project. This is CI/CD completely with the help of Git, Jenkins, Docker, and with the help of deployment, we will take care of. This 3 project you can directly write in your resume, so that you will able to understand, you will able to crack the interviews as well. Okay. And as soon as your learning will be done, yes, you are ready to do the work into any of the big MNC. I will provide you the referrals. I will take care of every weekend, every Wednesday, 9 p.m. your mock interview. Okay. Bi-weekly student presentation. These presentations are also available here. Some students are very interested to whatever they have learned. They are eager to explain to you guys as well. You must have to see that what my student has learned with me and with the previous experience. If they have a presentation skills, they can present in the front of interview as well. Okay. If they knows how to handle the virtual interview, how to switch on the camera, how to share the screen, if they know all these things, they reach into this place and they are very close to get a job as well. Here, I will take care of your resumes. We are every weekend, or what we can say, at the end of the month, we will take care of the resume review as well. Or every day, as soon as your resume will be ready, you can share with me. I will review your resume. We can connect one-to-one, and I will tell you what all the problems are there. So this type of resume reviews are there. Every Wednesday, we are taking the mock interviews, and every day we are providing the referrals as well. If we are using the one more platform, that is Google Cloud, okay, Classroom. If you will see here, this is my batch 29th, what we can say, the classroom place, where we are talking about the referrals. Whatever the referrals I'm getting, I'm talking with my HRs. Okay, they are providing the details here, how exactly they want to provide, need a detail, and whatever their email address and their manager's details also. You have to share your profile to them, and students are getting the call accordingly. It's not only the normal openings, right? This is a 3 to 5 years experience with 20 lakh package, right? But if your expectations are more, you want to go on site as well. Sometime I will talk with some consultant as well. Some student who want to go for on site, that type of openings also I am getting it. So I'm sharing with you guys. You can definitely apply it there, and you can get the call. If you're not getting the call, let me know. I will ask with the HR. I will talk with them. I'm providing their mobile number as well. You can talk also that I'm the trained candidate, or I know this all things. Can you please give me a call? Yes, definitely. They will provide you the opening. They will verify your resume, and they will provide you the opening. Like that, we are discussing everything here. Not only the referrals, whatever the students are doing the assignments as well. Okay, some assignments are, they are creating it. So they can see, you can see here that assignments are there. Out of that, how many students are providing? All the assignments students are providing that as well. There is screenshot, they are performing their activity. We can track all these details into this classroom program as well, which has been provided by them. And this will be our LMS program, which we are going to use for our batch 30 as well. Let's come back here. I hope you are very clear about the syllabus, what we are going to learn. Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes, Vikas.
Yes, Vikas.
Yeah.
And I want you to spend some time. Okay, here I'm just giving you this link as well. Spend some time, be very familiar that these things we have to learn it to become the cloud and DevOps engineer. Plus, if you will come little bit down, here there is a student choice there as well. Because here till 45 days, I feel you will be a matured and you are ready to give some interviews. You have already given some interviews, because I know some experienced people, they will start giving the interview from the first week or second week itself. If you feel that I want to learn something extra, you are always ready to say that on this day, or in this module, or in this program, or in this day 45, sir, I want to learn this topic. There are some selected topics also there. You want to learn Splunk, I will teach you the Splunk. If you want to learn the, what we can say, YAML programming, I can teach you that as well. If you want to learn the AWS DevOps, some tools are there, development tools. If you want to learn that also, I can teach. If you want to understand the migration activity, theoretically, I will explain you that, so that you can able to manage the thing. If there is some extra topic you want to learn, you can let me know. If I don't know, I will prepare it, or I will bring someone to present that, or to explain to you that part as well. This is a student choice, which we will do on the day 45. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, Vikas.
Cool.
Correct.
I'm going here. 50 plus, or it will go beyond that. Okay, it's not 50. I'm just showing that 50 or 60. But if you will see here, my batch 29. Okay, I'm going to the videos of batch 29. How many sessions happen? This is the batch 29 video drive. You will also get this type of access. All the videos will be always with you. If you will see here from the day 21. Okay, I'm just controlling a 50 sessions or 50 videos, which is of big size, are available into this 50 videos from the day 21. Plus module 1, 2, 3 are here. 50 plus 23, around 70 videos or 70 sessions happen. Okay, and every session is 1.5 hours. So this type of things we are maintaining into our Google Drive as well, because what exactly things are there? Module 1, 2, 3, we have put it into this folder. Whatever the students are giving the mock interviews, their recordings are also available here. Some students giving the videos, presentations or something like that, that also will be available here. some things we are uploading into the Google, into the YouTube as well, but most of the things will be available into this place. This day one, what are things? AWS account creation, Google Cloud account creation. We will create an account. So definitely we will record it and we will put it into this place so that if you want to refer in future, you can refer here as well. Plus day 21, 23, all these things will be into the order. After that, some discussion happen. Project 3, project 1, project 2, all the projects discussions happen. Project class, we will do the project into the classroom. All the recordings are available. Referrals, we provided the referral discussion happen. So all these things are available here. Plus resume making session. Resume making session is very important because whatever you have learned it, you have to write it into the resume as well. We will create it here. Some tracking sheet. We have a tracking sheet also where I'm talking with my students, what they are doing, how much they are giving the mock interviews, their mock interviews, how much is the rating, and all these things will be available into this place. Some workshop we are doing, that workshops are available here. What this workshop is different from the weekend. If you will see my syllabus, there is a day 41 is workshop. There is a day 29 is the workshop. The agenda is whatever we have learned till now. Okay, or till, let assume there is a workshop, we will make the very second or third workshop, which will be of AWS. Whatever we have learned in the next 20 days or in this 20 days, we are going to discuss here. If you want to share the screen, if you want to ask any of the open question from any of the place, external questions, you can ask into this workshop. So this workshop days also we will record it and we will provide it to you as well. Yep. Cool. Yep. Plus, this is a 40% theory, 60% practicals. I will take care of that part. You are learning from the very basic. You don't have to worry for anything. Okay. If you don't know anything, you are from the another profile. I will teach you from the basics as well. For you, all are my students. If you are an experience holder, you will utilize your previous experience plus this knowledge and you can ask the good package. But if you are a fresher, you don't know anything, I will teach you everything as a student. 10 assignments are there. Every module you will complete it. Assignments will be there. Real-time live projects, which we are providing to you. Weekend workshop, like yesterday, some students has already come. So like that, we are arranging some weekend workshop, free workshops, so that what will happen? You can learn or you can invite your friends also into that place. Interview preparation, every Wednesday, 9 p.m. We are doing the interview preparation. Resume making, as soon as you're some 50% of 60% of the course will get complete, we will create your resume as well, and you are going for the interviews as well. This is what this program is. Is that okay?
Yes, Vikas.
Yep.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, Vikas.
And as you know, we are from the community. What exactly my community? My community is WhatsApp. You can scan and you can come here. Plus, we have a Facebook group where 50,000 members are already there. 50,000 members means 50,000 DevOps engineer who were the learner, learned, and they become the DevOps engineer. I will show that also in my screen. Okay. This is our group, my group, okay, where 50,000 DevOps engineers are already there. Okay, this is me, which has been posted here. If you will come back here, this is my group. The name is DevOps Engineer. You will be a part of this group where you can ask some more questions, not only with me. In the already members are there who are already trained working professionals. You can ask the questions with them also. And at this point, we have only 53.7 thousand members. Okay, so we are not a small group. You will be a part of the big community or big group. Is that okay? And WhatsApp is always there. You can message me. As you can see, I will open my WhatsApp. Okay, some students are already messaging me. So yes, if I'm in the class, I was not able to answer it, but yes, I can able to give answers as well. Okay, into my WhatsApp. Cool. Is that okay?
Yes.
Cool. And I will take care of all the questions. What, when, why, how, everything. Okay. I'm the only person, only single point of contact person. You have to take care, or you have to ask all the technical questions with me. Management questions, if you have something, you can, we have the HR team as well. You can, HR and BDA team, you can discuss with them as well. Okay. We are providing the 24/7 community support on the WhatsApp as well as on the Facebook. All the recordings, PPT, videos will be a lifetime for you into the drive. But 1 year, I will take care if by any reason, any of the student by mistake and delete or something, because I face this problem. That's why I'm making at this point 1 year. The reason is it's into your drive for the lifetime. You don't have to worry. But I observe some student, what is the name? Rashmi, I think, right? Yeah. So some student by mistaken they delete from the drive, their account got hacked or something happened. Okay, that time also what I am doing it, I will she is my batch 26 student. I provided the batch 27 access also. Okay, I will take care of that thing, because sometimes you are using some this email address and now you are not using the email address. Some reasons it can be anything, right? So I will provide you into the another access as well. But primarily access with primarily when you taking the access, take on the primary email address. You can access in your mobile phone, you can access in your laptop, wherever you want. Okay, you can log in with that email address and you can get it. But by reason some deleted or you miss your email address, whatever it is, that time also I will provide you the new batch access, or if possible the same batch access also I will provide it to you. That's why I'm telling it's 1 year I will take care personally. You can message me, I will take care. Okay. Otherwise, it will be lifetime in your drive. Is that okay?
All right.
Yeah, Vikas.
And this type of instruction-based training, one-to-one, or we can say in a group, we are doing this live LED training. My camera will be always on. I will be always into the unmute mode. Okay. And you will be always into the, you can always unmute yourself and you can talk with me whenever you want. I will never stop you. Okay. All the tips and tricks related to the DevOps, as well as some extra things we are discussing into this classroom program. If you have some small gap, minor gap, 2-3 months, 6 months, you can ask the training certificate with me also. I will provide it to you. Especially this will be very helpful for the freshers or for the person who has a gap. So you can add this and you can say that, yeah, we did this training. We have spent it 2 months, 3 months time here or 6 month time, whatever you want. And you can mention in your resume and go for the job as well. Because sometimes some companies may ask, they do the background verification of the certification. I will take care of that part. Okay. I will provide, if my number will be there, we will take care of the background verification of this training certificate as well. Resume making, interview preparation, whatever you have, yes, we will take care of that everything. Every Wednesday 9 p.m. we will do the mock interview as well. Okay. Earlier, I was taking some batches from the BJS. BJS is also one of the community. This time, we are taking the batches from the community, which is only for the cloud and DevOps. This community is for Java, testing, .NET, everything. But here, we are just defining the things for the cloud and DevOps, because you are the cloud and DevOps learners. Okay, this is our website, which you have already visited. Our Facebook group, which I have already shown that 53,000 are the members are there. My some posts, my some groups are there. 24 community support. You will get it on primarily very quickly on the WhatsApp and slowly by someone or by me on the Facebook group as well. Okay. The biggest benefit which I am giving to you, if you miss any of the live session, okay, if you miss any of the live session, you will get a recording video in your drive automatically within 20 minutes or 30 minutes in your drive. Okay. After that, you can join my another batch also. By reason, if you missed it, by your shift change, you went to the home time, you went to the on-site, whatever it is. Okay. XYZ reason, you can come to my next batch. Okay. Another batch means you can come to my next batch. This is 30 batch. 31 batch is also available for you. You can come anytime without asking with me also. Okay. You don't have to ask the permission with me. Same link. Guys, whoever is joining the batch 29, the batch 30 link is also same. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, Vikas.
Yes, sir. Yes, yes.
Right? No, nothing is required. Okay. You can, if you want to join my any future batch also, you can come to my website. Okay. In this website, on the top, the link is always there. You don't have to ask with me. Just provide your name and join it. That's it. Okay. We are making the things very simple. The reason why, because when I'm taking the training with the some institute or something like that, they are telling that why you are allowing the students again, right? I tell he's already my student by reason, by hometown. He went to the hometown, or because earlier when it's online, right? Sometime in the offline, there is an office call or some anything happen, right? If they miss the class, they can cover up with the help of recording. They can, otherwise you can come to my batch, another batch as well. I don't have any question. Okay. And you are getting the training with me. I have around overall 12 plus years of experience into the DevOps, cloud computing, as well as lot of other extra things as well. I am the Kubernetes administrator as well. And I work as a big specialist into one of the big MNC as well. Okay. All the interview preparation, I will take care of that part. Tips and tricks related to AWS, Google Cloud, DevOps activity, we will take care. We are starting our journey from very basic. Okay. The journey is challenging. Yes, definitely. You have to learn a lot of things. That's why I'm telling you it's challenging. But if you will see my syllabus, slowly you will be a DevOps engineer, because every day you are learning the things. Some student has a question, sir, can we make a weekend batch? I'm telling, if I will make this syllabus, if you want to learn this syllabus over the weekend, you need a 6 month of time, or I need a 6 month of your time to complete this. Because if I'm taking the class regularly 2.5 months, Monday to Friday, then only this course is getting completed. And I'm not in hurry burry. I will do this course with the proper duration, whatever we have to learn, whatever has been mentioned, I will take care of everything. By any reason, if some topic is, let us assume, I haven't take care of this part, so I will make it red, or you can tell me, sir, this thing is not yet covered, so I will take care of that part as well. Okay, and as soon as our topic will get complete, I will make it in a green color, which at the end of the today's session, I will make the whatever the part has been completed, I will make it into the green color. Okay. Journey is challenging, but I will take care of everything. Okay, means we have decided our course, we have created our course accordingly, so that you will understand everything from the basic. If you have some basic IT knowledge, it will be always helpful. You can ask the good package or extra package with the help of this course plus your previous experience. We'll cover up all the top DevOps tools which has been mentioned into the syllabus, top AWS services which are mentioned into the syllabus, plus some extra thing which are not mentioned, but I will take care into the Google Cloud as well. Okay, we will cover up, or we can say freshers also are welcome. Jadip, just mute yourself. I will give you a chance to talk with you. Freshers are also welcome. IT beginners who want to come into the cloud or into the DevOps, they are also welcome to learn this thing. Okay, we will do the things with the help of practical, so that you will able to remember things. I will explain you the theory, so that with the scenarios, with the practicals, so that you will able to compare with another example as well and able to make the answers. This program is a theory plus practical, both scenarios. I will take care of everything. Okay, we will provide you the assignments. You must have to complete it. It will be good for you, good for me. Someone was unmuting. Do you have any question?
Hello.
Yeah, hi, hi Vikas. So,
yeah, Jaydeep, go ahead.
yeah, so Vikas, now, like you shared the slide, like I had this concern, like some of us will be traveling, and at that point in time, how do we, connect? Like suppose we see the videos also, and just say there are some doubts. So in that way, like how do we get those things?
Let assume you missed the today's class. Okay, you watch the recording. Agree in the night or whenever you feel that, whenever you get a time. Yes or no?
Yes, yes.
Then you can come to the next class and ask that out. There is no problem at the end of the session.
I got you. Yeah, yeah. And there was one more slide.
Go ahead. I'm not able to hear you.
There. So this.
Jadip, your voice is not very clear. Jadip, it's breaking.
Job-related search, right? So that is based on a particular area, like say Hyderabad or Chennai or Pune, that way, or it is across?
Man, at this point, there is no particular area. It's a global. Okay. If I'm telling you, we have a discussions or things are happening for the US, UK as well. So how come I can say global? Because at this point, some students are joining from the US, UK as well, right? And see, I'm providing the job opportunity for the US as well. Why you are worried for that part? And I don't know. See, let us assume this company, right? I don't know. Maybe this is a Hyderabad company. I know. Okay. But when the opening for the freshers or Infosys, see, let us assume this is the opening for the Infosys. It's a global India, right? Whatever the student or they will prefer the joining, they will give into that place. Infosys is all over the pan India, right? So it's not a job is not only related to the particular location. Is that okay?
Got you, Vikas. Yeah, got you. And actually, like I think this slide I somehow missed it. That's fine now. Yeah.
Good. Okay. And the biggest question which is coming in your mind, that what is the prerequisite? Do I have to learn anything extra, or I need a heavy laptop or something like that? No. This is a very journey will start from the very absolute beginning. Okay, you don't require any knowledge. If you are interested to learn, you can learn it. Only basic laptop is required, which has an internet connection where you can able to see my recorded videos. You can attend the class with the help of Zoom. Okay. And the Chrome is required because with the help of Chrome, we will connect to the cloud. That's it. Okay. And it's not a tough thing. If you will see here in my this screen, there is a URL. Just click here. You will be connected to the cloud. This is the Google Cloud. How I'm connecting? With the help of Chrome. How I'm connecting to the AWS cloud? You just need a Google Chrome, okay, or any of the browser. I'm not worried about the Chrome. Any of the browser. With the help of browser, you have to just access it, and you will able to access the cloud. That's it. Okay. So very simple request. Zoom application will be required, and the browser will be required. That's it. If your laptop is able to handle this two software, you will able to learn with me. Is that okay? This is the cloud. This is the AWS cloud. You can connect to any of the data centers with the help of browser. That's it. Is that okay?
Yeah, Vikas.
Okay.
Yes, Vikas.
Because this is the biggest
Yes.
problem. Sir, do have to purchase a new laptop? No, man, you don't have to purchase a new laptop. Okay. If you have an old laptop also, that is fine. Okay. But yeah, when you will go for the interviews, camera will be required. This will be a mandatory. If you have an old desktop or something like that, purchase a camera, which is of 400, 500 rupees, will be very helpful for you. Okay. And I will provide you the enough knowledge with the real-time scenarios. You don't have to worry. Here we will learn the top DevOps tools with the AWS services. My intention is to create a small group, and I will attach into the community so that we will make the big community at the end. Okay. At this point, I have already created the community where 1,000 members into the WhatsApp groups are there, where 50,000 members are into the Facebook group. Yes, I want to grow my community so that we can learn, or we can grow more, or we can help each other. The intention of creating this WhatsApp group is not only to ask the doubt. You can share the referrals if you are facing any of the problem at 2 a.m., 1 a.m. Because here you will see that some previous groups. Okay, let's take an example for batch 29 or 27. Okay, I'm taking care of my batch 27 where there are lots of placements are also there. Okay, I will show you what exactly here. See, I am providing the openings like this very openly. I am providing all the details that apply here. This is for the Google Cloud. Directly send an email to this SCL person. They are still hiring for something with the 24 for the on-site opportunity. Okay, or they have to go to the Delhi kind of thing. And there are lots of openings which I'm providing like this into the groups, and you can apply directly and discuss with the HR. This is a public opening. Private opening only for the particular group, we are also providing that part. Okay. And if you will see here, students are sharing the things with each other. They are sharing some roadmap. They are sharing whatever the internet article they feel it is good. They are sharing that. So intention of creating this small community is because you will learn the things not only for me, from others as well. Okay. The students are sharing the things with each other. Just mute yourself. And here, see, students are getting placed. See, I got a job in TCS, right? So, hi guys, I got a job in TCS. So yes, this is a good thing, right? People are encouraging each other. He is giving the interview so that he can share his knowledge, that how the interview happened, how he get a call, all these things they can discuss. But I will take care. I will teach everything. You don't have to worry. Okay. Not only one job. Okay. If you will go a little bit up into this thing, you will see that yes, students are clearing the certification as well. This certification is a CK, very high level certificate for the Kubernetes. My students are learning that much and reaching into this place as well. The benefit of doing this certification is he can ask the big package as well. What I told, very straightforward, add this certificate into the resume and get the 5 lakh extra package. That's it. And not only this, if you will go a little bit up, you will see the placements in the batch 27. Lot of placements are happening. These are not old. These are the one last month only. Okay, which I'm showing the history from the month of April itself, right? And see, what exactly it is showing? It is saying that I got a job into the DevOps engineer. He means Brajal is sharing for the path. He is one of my students, and he is telling that thank you so much, sir. It is possible because of you and all these things, right? So students are getting a job as well with the learning. This is what I'm, and not only students. If you will see some other groups, if he is getting some referral, let's assume everyone is working, guys. Here, everyone is working in one of the MNC or one of the company. Yes or no?
Yeah, Vikas.
If you get a referral that there is an opening in your company, you can share into the group. You can refer each other. So by that, let's assume 20 members are into this group. If you will refer each other, you will get a 20 referrals. And 20 referrals, and there are more chances that same interviews, same type of questions may also come because same profile you are applying it. Agree? Yes or no?
But here's some issue. Like the same resume will share, then interviewer will be different.
What Avina? Yeah, interviewer will be different, definitely different. I'm not telling it's the same, but yeah, questions.
No, that the same resume that like in the Batch-29 and Batch-30, you will share the same resume, right? Same project we will write in our resume.
So what does it matter? Thousands and lakhs of companies. I'm not telling that you have to write. If I'm telling ABC company, you have to write the ABC only. Let's take I will take care of your question. Okay. You are telling that, sir, you are providing the same project to everyone. This is your question, right? Yes or no?
Yes, sir. Same.
Right. See, let's assume I'm providing you the e-commerce website. Which company you are working? Can you please let me know?
Sir, for Nokia.
Nokia. Okay, Nokia is a German base or what? Which is?
It's what is it? I forget the name. That
you don't know about your company. Finland. Yes, Nokia is a Finland bank. Okay.
Yeah, Finland company.
Okay. Finland, Finland, ECOMMERC. Okay. E-commerce website. Okay. Let us assume I'm giving you the e-commerce website. Okay. And your project is Finland based. So you can go to the internet, Finland e-commerce website. Okay. And there are lots of e-commerce companies are available, like top e-commerce sites into the Finland. Tori, Evolate, Ecolate, whatever the names are there, right? You can say that I'm working into this project. These are also the e-commerce website. I'm giving you the e-commerce project. You can just change the name of this company. That's it. Yes or no?
But the thing is, sir, my profile is like with the networking. Okay, so last time working with networking. So how it will?
I will take care. I will take care. Just give me 20 more minutes. I will take this question. Okay.
Okay.
But your first question has been cleared.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Everyone's project is not same. Okay. And let's assume in the Flipkart, 10,000 members are there and everyone is working into the Flipkart project. So if that 10,000 members are searching the job with the same project, what is your problem then? What we can say? Abhijit, right? Avinash.
Yeah.
Right? Yep, that's it. So you don't have to worry. But if you have a problem that you don't want to write my project, you can change the name to this. No one knows, right? Finland by e-commerce website. That's it. And if you're working in any of the company, project or client can be anyone or anything. That's it. Cool. And I will create a small communities. That is my agenda. Okay. And that will help you with each others, and some other trainers are also there. They will also help you out. Okay. Or some trained candidates also there. They can help you out. Okay? And this is about me. I have a certification into the lot, which I can't itself count it. I'm the architect into the Google Cloud as well as on AWS. I did 4 years back the CKA certification. 6, 7 or 8 years back, I was writing the Linux certificates, which I have. I'm the senior DevOps consultant in one of the big MNC. I'm the corporate trainer. You know me from a very long back. Some students are already my old student. I'm the trainer. I was giving the online or corporate training to the MNCs as well still. Okay. And I have already published a lot of articles into the internet. You can see my lot of videos are already on my YouTube channel. You can go and see whatever you want. Okay. At this point, you can say, in short, I have 52 videos which are available in YouTube, and everywhere you will see only me. Yeah. Raghvendra, yeah. Any question?
Yeah, I do have one question. Like, how much impact does a certificate put when you are going to an interview compared to a non-like certificate?
If you have a knowledge, yeah, with the help of certificate, you can ask 2 lakh, 5 lakh extra package. Icing over the cake.
Okay. So
Okay.
it's not like certificates are mandatory. Like if you can, like you
certificates are not mandatory. If you have a knowledge is always mandatory. Without certificate also you will get a job. If you have a certificate without knowledge, you are zero. No one will give any job. Okay. Knowledge is the primary thing. If you cracked all the rounds, Okay, because you will not say in the introduction that I have this certificate, and interviewer is asking the tough questions, and
Yes.
then your certificate will be waste, right?
Yeah, definitely.
If your interview went very, very well, okay, you know that, yeah, this is going to be cleared, and I will be over to the HR or I will be over to the technical person, then throw one ball that I have this certification. I have this certification. That's it. And when into the HR discussion, HR come with one value, right? He's telling I'm ready to give you 20 lakh package. You can say I have this certification. I'm the certified person. So I'm expecting 25 lakh package. Simple. That time this certificate will help you out. If you haven't cleared the technical round, certificate will not help anything.
Okay, understood.
My certificates are just a waste if I will say that if I'm not, if I don't have the knowledge, right?
Right.
That's it. Cool. This is the same thing which I have already told to you. Okay. Simple thing I'm telling you. If you miss the batch, you can join my next immediate batch anytime. I don't have any concern at all. Okay. You are always welcome because you are already my student. You are always welcome. Okay. And now the biggest question is who can become a DevOps engineer? I can say any of the operation people or support engineer, because in the DevOps, already you are doing the operational activities. You have to just learn the development part and you will be a DevOps engineer. If you are a manual tester, you are already into the development part. You are already sitting with the development team. You are already doing the code testing of the code or application. So you are already into the development part. Learn some more operation part, or in some companies, manual testers are handling the another environment as well. So you already have the knowledge of software development lifecycle. You can easily become the DevOps by learning the tools. Linux admin, someone has asked the question, right? Linux admin or network engineer, you are already dealing with the network routers, and these all things are already available into the latest way into the cloud. Only the names are getting changed. You have to just understand whatever you are doing with the bare metal things or actual hardwares, you have to do the same thing into the cloud, and you will become a cloud network engineer directly, just changing the name. Plus, in my course also, if you will see the syllabus, when I'm talking about the private network, VPC means I'm going to teach you the networking as well. Networking means VPC, CIDR, block, subnet, internet gateway, net gateway, VPC, route table, security groups. These all things I'm going to teach to you. You have to just wide up your knowledge with the another thing and you can become a DevOps engineer. Is that okay? Someone has asked this question some couple of minutes back.
Yes.
Right? So yes, you are already a network engineer. You are already doing the some bare little work, added some extra things and be a cloud engineer. That's it. Freshers are also welcome, because if you will learn and you will go to one of the big MNC or any of the MNC with the good knowledge, okay, your package will be very good after 2 years or after 3 years. Okay. Otherwise, let's assume I have an example where 10 years people have a 10 years 10 lakh package or lesser than 10 lakh package. I have an example where freshers who learn the technology, cloud and DevOps, and they are earning 10 lakh package in the 1 year itself. That is possible. If you learn the technology, if you know the latest thing, you will be a good into the package, or you will be good into the big company as well with a good position as well. My intention is simple. Whoever want to learn the things, you can learn and you can change your profile. You can tweak it, change the responsibility. I will help you out with the project. I will help you out with the roles and responsibility, and you can become a cloud and DevOps engineer very soon. Now ask the question, guys, that introduce yourself, what exactly you are, what is your experience. I just want to talk with 2-3 persons. Okay. And just let me know that I will prove that how you can become a cloud or DevOps engineer. Yeah, Srinivas.
Hello.
Srinivas, it will be good if you will switch on the camera. It will be good.
Yeah.
Yep, we are able to see you. Yes.
Myself, Srinivas. I have more than 12 years of experience in software testing.
Okay.
And just I wanted to change my current skill to this DevOps and the cloud technology.
Yep.
Just thought to learn something to gain some growth on my career.
Okay. Yes, you can. You have 4 years of experience, right?
12
years. You
Yeah.
are already a manager, right? You are already a lead.
No, I'm like a associate tech lead.
So you are already a lead, right? So
Yes.
you are already holding the development part into the software development life cycle, right? Development part,
Correct.
not writing the code, but creating a build, managing a build, and pushing into the another environment, right?
So those things I will not do. So whenever the build is deployment is done, right? So you'll be doing the functional testing and automation
Okay.
testing.
Build
the
is
part of
getting
it.
deployed, but build is getting deployed by someone, right?
Yes,
You
yes,
will
I
learn
know
that
that.
part. If you learn that part also, you will be a DevOps engineer. That's it.
Oh, okay.
And
Okay.
I will
So
teach
that's the
you the
reason I
operation.
thought
See,
of gain some knowledge about this.
yeah, functional testing, right? If I
Yep.
will tell you do some operation work, if anything goes wrong, fix it also. Okay, with the help of tool, check the logs. You know how to check a logs, right?
Yes.
Operation team is also doing that part. So if I will teach you development as well as operation with your current knowledge, you will become a DevOps engineer, and we will learn everything over the cloud. So you will become a
Okay.
cloud DevOps engineer. That's it.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, you just have to tweak your current project with little bit the things. You can what if you have a 12 years of experience, 8 years we will write as a testing domain, and 4 years you whatever I am teaching to you, and you will
Okay.
become
So
a cloud
is that sufficient?
more than sufficient.
Yeah. Okay.
Because
And
from the
after
last
this,
12 years you are just doing the functional testing, right? And in
okay.
this 2 months you will do a lot of with the other tools.
Okay. Fine. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. That's all. That's it from my side.
Yes. You are
Thank you.
satisfied with my answer?
Yep.
Cool. Guys, another person, please.
Yeah, hi Vikas. I'm myself
Girish.
Girish.
Yep,
I'm working as an senior system administration in Optimix India Private Limited.
Great.
So I have
How
for
much is the overall experience?
6+ years.
Cool, good. Right time,
So
right
yeah.
time, we can say.
Yeah. Actually, before I spoke, I have just get to know about you from with my colleague. Actually, he's working in a AWS a DevOps engineer. He told to just take a demo class, or you can directly join it. I saw he already shared that all your related videos. So
Good. That's good.
that day I called you right on that time.
Okay. I'm
Yeah.
getting a lot of calls. Yes. But
Yeah.
I talk with you. Yeah, it's okay. Yes,
Yeah,
go ahead.
okay. The thing is, day to day, what I'm doing in my roles and responsibilities. Currently, I'm working through all Azure also, because like new system configuration, deployment, like something new antivirus. So
Okay.
deployment, I'm doing it. I'm working not only for I'm working for end-to-end user support. Actually, I'm
Okay.
not like laptops. If laptop hardware issue also, I'm looking. If any software issue also looking, any programs related issue also I'm looking, everything
So
I'm looking, but
whatever,
end to end.
see, whatever you are doing right now, okay, change it that you are doing everything into the server. That's it.
Yeah, I'm doing since server also
That's
actually.
good, right? So you can say that I was working into the data center for 2 years, and now I'm doing all the same thing into the cloud. Your current
Yes.
experience will become this thing by just changing this keyword,
Yeah,
right?
sure, definitely.
Yep. And whatever you will learn all these things, you have to explain in a proper way that you have learned all these things as well.
Definitely. I will prepare on that, how to explain on this. So
Yeah, no, I will teach you. No need to prepare. Okay, I will
okay,
teach you.
sure,
You can explain. You
definitely.
can explain to me. Okay, into the mock interview. Okay, that I have prepared this, and I will correct that part also. Okay,
Definitely, because
that's it. Yes, and yes, you can take a good package in one of the big MNCs.
thank you so much.
Yep. Cool. Guys, see, as he is coming from the referral, his colleague already learned with me and working into the AWS. Same thing. You will also refer some. I'm always asking my student that please refer the new candidates as well. Same thing happened. Any other person? I will take one more person. Anyone? Whoever will switch on the camera, I will take that person, please. Joydeep, you want to talk with me?
Yeah.
Yep, Joydeep. Go ahead.
Hello.
Yep. I
So
can able to
yeah, because so like I'll say something. It might scare you. So I've got around 15 years of experience, and it is in the QA background. And currently, like I'm working in a company in Pune, and my only thing to learn this DevOps and thing is that like I'm from Bengal actually, so and I just want to switch to Kolkata side. So for that, I need to have some thing in my skill set. And since you are telling, right, I mean, you have a batch of say 30 or 40 people. So is it possible, to cater to the needs of everyone? Like I'll say something because I've got this problem. Like some other will
already
be
30, already 36 members are here. Everyone
okay,
is in order,
okay,
right? I can able to
yeah.
100 members also. You don't have to worry for that part. Okay.
Okay.
If I'm the
Yeah.
person is speaking, only I will be speaking. If others are
Hmm.
speaking, I will be the listen and other will listen. So you don't have to worry about the discipline. I will take care of that part. Okay.
Okay.
These are the 36
Vikas,
already. Example, say the example, 36 are already, right?
Yeah, I got you. Yeah. So Vikas, now with this 15 plus of QA experience, so now learning into DevOps and or doing all this, so will that add, because like people will be
I can say yes, definitely it will be. I will give a real example. One of the VP in my previous batch. Okay, I don't want to take the name. One of the VP has joined it. Okay, he has around 22 years of experience. Okay, from BPO domain to tech support domain and then something. Okay, and now he is already a Cloud or DevOps architect, or we can say already a VP, and he is designing the part as well. He learned the things with me, and he is doing that part in JP Morgan.
That answers my question. Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so you don't have to worry. You already have a rich experience. Okay, your experience, you will use it with this knowledge. You can say, if you will say that I was handling from the last 7 years this cloud project, people has to trust you because you have your confidence will always give the answers, right?
Correct.
Right. And you can say that this type of issue in my last 7 years back or 6 years back, I was facing this issue, and I have the solution at this point also. So how it's proved that 6 years back you are into the cloud. That's it.
Okay.
Right. Until unless you will say that you are from the 15 years or from the 12 years, you are into the same domain, people will not get to know. Whatever is written in your resume, whatever is your knowledge, it will come into the picture.
Correct. Yeah.
Right. Yep. So you don't have to worry. Okay. You will learn a lot with me.
Yeah. Thanks, Vikas.
And I do have the real-time examples. Okay. 22-year experience VP also learned with me.
Oh, okay.
Cool. Okay, guys. Yeah, I got it. I have a strength. Okay. Freshers are at this point, freshers will not unmute and say, but experienced people are unmuting and talking with me. So you don't have to worry. Everyone is a student for me. Okay. I will teach you the same thing which I'm teaching for the experienced people. I will teach you the same thing for the fresher as well. Okay. Cool. The biggest problem, if you will learn the things by own, the mashup will be like, because if you will see the DevOps infinity loop, this many tools are available. If you will learn the things by own, but how much you have to learn, which tool you have to learn, which tool has been used on which place, or which tool you can use into the multiple phases also. Okay, that I will take care, that I will teach you. If you will learn the things by own, you will be stuck with one of the tool only for the couple of months, couple of years. And if you will learn the Docker and Kubernetes by own, you will not able to finish it ever. After 5 years also, you will not able to finish it. But it's my responsibility. I will take care of that thing. I will take care of things in a very systematic manner, very proper manner. Coding things we will learn into the Python, and we will manage everything with the help of Git and GitHub. All the environment I will take care as a Linux primarily, okay, on the Ubuntu flavor and CentOS flavor. If it's a Java based project, I will build the Java project with the help of Maven. If it's a Python, no need to build it, you can directly run it. Okay, I will take care of the CI/CD primarily with the help of Jenkins, and with the help of CI/CD Jenkins, I will create a project for you. This CI/CD, Jenkins, and Docker will create a containerized based Java project or Python project into the containerized based application. Okay. Then whatever we will develop it, then we will create it and we will deploy with the help of Docker into the AWS cloud, into the Google cloud, into the Kubernetes environment. Okay. So this flow is running into the infinity loop. Okay, as well as whatever we are learning into the Docker, Kubernetes, we will implement into the Google Cloud. Whatever the applications or infra, we will develop it. We will monitor with the help of monitoring tool Prometheus and Grafana. Okay, and after that, everything has been developed. We will make the automation with the help of Terraform and Ansible and we will manage this complete infinity loop or infrastructure with the help of Terraform and Ansible over the AWS cloud, over the Google cloud. So whatever the things we have to learn into the order, I'm going to teach you this infinity loop, and I will make you the DevOps engineer with all these tools knowledge. Primarily on AWS and the Google cloud as well. I hope you are very clear about that part. Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes.
Cool. And let's start our Lavanya. You have any question?
No, Krishna, no.
Okay, cool. Yep. If anyone has any question at this point?
Yeah, Vikas, it's me again, like Joydeep. So, like, I mean, all these things like we got to learn and work off our work like based on your this training and all that. So, what is your expectation from us? Like, how much time should we invest, and what are the extra?
You have to be a very regular, okay? 1.5 hours, you have to give it to me every day for the learning from me, plus spend 30 minutes extra with this, doing this practical. Okay, I will take care of the practical in this 1.5 hour morning session, and you have next 20 hours. In that 20 hours, just spend half an hour, do this practical or understand that. If you miss the class by any networking issue or any reason, my network issue, you will not face it. If you face a network issue at your end, you have to just revise the class again. You can watch it as a movie in your mobile phone, in your laptop, whatever it is, but you have to listen my class. That's it. And every day, whatever the assignment I'm giving to you, you have to just complete. That's it. If you will do that much, we will talk after 2 months, you will be into the very good shape. And you will be the person, who is presenting in front of everyone. See, if you will see this list, already students are presenting because they have learned with me, right? You can see here how many 20 students are already came into this place. I will show that which student has given what presentation as well. This is my batch 29. In that batch 29, if you will go to the tracking sheet, here is the tracking sheet. In the tracking sheet, if you will come little bit down, mock interviews or not, presentations, okay? Which presentation has given by which person? Here's the name, here's the number, and also came. So you will learn with me, you will prepare, and you will present in front of everyone. Is that okay? Reverse Katie kind of thing, if I will call you into the IT terms.
Yeah, because yes.
And you just have, in short, I can say that you just have to spend 30 minutes extra from your side. That's it. Plus class time. Cool.
Because how many assignment you will receive every day?
You will receive in the this type of classwork. You will be a part of the classroom program. Out of this, it has been assigned to the 26 people. 12 people has do the work. This all people has handed over the work. How he handed, I can able to see everything. This is a Google Classroom. We will use it. Okay. You will do the assignment. You will share the assignment screenshot into this Google Classroom, all these things, and it will be visible to me. This person, Abhijit, has created the Windows server, and it is the detail available here. Make sense?
Yes. Because I have one question again. So
Yeah,
the thing is, like, if we are stuck in some assignments or something, is there a better time to reach you, or we should reach you the next
after
day?
9:30. After 9:30 a.m. the class will be until the class will be get completed.
Okay, it's next day, and like
Same day, you can ask the question into the same day at the end also. Like you are unmuting and you are talking with me. You can talk with me anytime, right?
No. If yes, like after the class, if I'm doing my assignment or like just doing
next day also you can ask.
Yeah, that's
workshops are also there. Okay, one day we are creating a separate day only for the learning, only for this doubt sessions. Okay. This is the workshop for AWS. This is the workshop for the Linux. This is the workshop for CI/CD. This is the workshop for Ansible, Terraform, Kubernetes, like that.
So we can reach you on WhatsApp or like something like that.
Obviously, students are messaging me, right? Ravindra, you are already my student, right? I know.
Yeah, yes.
So you are already reaching RAVIND, right? Ravindra, yes. Right? Saved your number, whatever it is, right? If you can message me anytime, you don't have to worry. Yeah, sure. Correct?
Yes.
That's it. And guys, my things are very clear. If you are my student, I will save your number. That's it. Okay. With the proper name, Ravindra Batch-30. That's it. And it will be always available. Okay. Cool. Guys, can we start our journey with very basics? If I will ask with you the question, what is AWS? Can anyone here give me the answer? The reason I am asking with you, because you will remember the things that how much you know, and I will give you the answer that you given the 20% answer, you given the 30%, you given the 40%. That's why I'm asking the question with you.
It's a cloud service provider.
What else? 10% answer. Your mic is not good. Avinash, your mic is not good. You have to change your mic. Yes. Another person.
It's just like you using the resources from a different data center or a different physical place or something.
Okay.
Over the internet.
Okay.
Yeah, we can use the services and we can only paying what we are using.
Correct. Pay on the rent basis. Okay. Cool. I get a 30%, 40% answer. Okay. What exactly the AWS is? It's an Amazon Web Service. It's a subsidiary of the company Amazon. It's an on-demand cloud computing and resource service provider on their platform. On demand, whenever we need, what we need, cloud computing, all the servers, resources, machines, Linux, databases are coming into this category, which is a cloud computing. Resources and services we are using on their platform. How we can access it? The URL is very simple, aws.amazon.com. Let me go into my screen. aws.amazon.com. If I will go here, okay, aws.amazon.com. If I will press enter, I will be landed into the home page of that, and I will get an option to sign in. We have to create an account. As soon as we will create an account, we can directly sign up. I have already have the account with the name training, and I am landed into the AWS. Means here I am accessing the AWS cloud with the help of this URL. Now something has been extra added. What exactly it is? This is my data center. At this point, I have connected to the Oregon data center, which is available into the US West 2 zone. If I want to change to my data center, at this point, the URL is telling US West 2. Let's connect to the Mumbai data center. Which is the Mumbai data center? It is AP South 1. How to switch from one data center to another data center? Just click here. The data center has been switched. Means this cloud services, whatever the services are available here, at this point, I can create, I can develop, I can on demand, I can use it from the Mumbai data center. I can just switch it to any of the data center. I'm clicking on the Singapore. I have connected to the Singapore data center. Same type of services are available where I can host my services into the Singapore data center. Which data center we have to choose? Which data center will become for the dev environment? Which data center will become for the QA environment? Which data center will become for the production environment? We will discuss in some couple of minutes. Okay. On this URL, we can access the Amazon cloud. Here, servers are there, services are there, and resources are there. If I will go here again, here, lot of services, everything is called as a service. At this point, 200 services are there inside it. Some are coming into the compute category. If I'm asking the question with you, what do you mean by compute? Can anyone give me the answer? What do you mean by compute?
I think computer, we can say computer like hardware that we are required.
Wherever the CPU and memory is there,
CPU memory, yeah.
Compute. Okay. These resources are there, or these services which has a CPU and memory. What is EC2? What is the full form of EC2?
Elastic
Cloud. Compute cloud.
Elastic Compute Cloud. What do you mean by Elastic Compute Cloud? EC2. Can anyone explain Elastic? What is Elastic?
Stretchable. You can
stretchable. As per your requirement, you can increase or decrease the size. That is known as elastic. What do you mean by compute? I told CPU and memory. Okay. And what is cloud? Over the cloud, or compute cloud. Over the cloud, we are accessing this. What exactly this service is? This is virtual machine into my cloud. Okay. I will take care of everything. Just a very high level, I given this answer. Okay. Servers or resources are there. Okay. At this point, I'm talking, this EC2 is a server for me or a machine for me. Some ready-made services are also there, which you don't have to do any configuration, directly use it. Some resources, databases are also there. Networking related things are there. If I'm talking about the networking, the very good example is VPC. Okay. If I'm going here, I have to search it, VPC. What exactly it is? Oh, this is your isolated network, which is available into the AWS cloud. Here, you can create all the resources in this private network so that it will be very secure as per the requirement. Okay, we will do all this networking, VPC, subnet, route table, internet gateway, ingress. I will teach you all these things into that part. In short, what I want to say that AWS has a revolution over the time. Why I'm telling this? AWS has a revolution over the time. Earlier, when the AWS has started, it came with the one service in 2014. Okay, or in 2006, the first service has been came. And at this point, 200 plus services are available. If I'm talking about 200 services, all the services will be visible into this place. You can click on this all services. All the services will be visible here. At this point, 200 plus services came into the market. Okay. Feel free to join or pay. Or you can join it free of cost. And whatever you are going to use, you have to pay as a rent accordingly. Okay. The account which we will create it, 1 year will be free of cost. I will give you this link. I will teach you how to create an account, but you can feel free to just see that what all resources are freely available and for how many hours this or how much is the limit will be available into this place. So you just have to go into the Amazon, aws.amazon.com/free. This will give you the detail, what all things are available. This will be free trials are always available for the free of cost. As soon as we will create an account, 12 months, all the free tier things are free of cost. And it will be available in the future also free of cost. You don't have to pay if you are not using it. If you will use it, you will pay. So my intention is in the 1 year, we will use as much as possible and learn the thing over the AWS cloud with the free AWS account. All right. Yep. Now, if I will ask you the very simple question, what exactly the DevOps is? Very simple question, just an introduction.
So development come with some operations.
Yes, development as well as operations. If you will see this loop, some people are from the development environment, some people are doing the operation environment. We are the DevOps engineer who will run this infinity loop with the help of tools. We have a lot of DevOps tools. We will utilize the tool. Things will work into the faster way. That has to be achieved with the help of DevOps engineer. Already the development team will be there who is writing the code for us. Already the operation team is there who is awake in the night, who is maintaining the things. But we are the person who will run this infinity loop in a faster way with the help of DevOps tool, with the help of automation. We are the DevOps engineer. Okay, let's see the theory. When the developers, testers, and IT operation team will work together to develop a software. These are the three multiple teams. They are working in development or in creating some software, right? When they are working together and in their processes, they have to keep the things into the sync, because what developers are doing, what QA people are doing, what operation people are doing, to keep the things into the sync, or you have to bind it them with some automation, or all the things should run automatically, smoothly. That is the work from the DevOps. I will prove my thing that who can become a DevOps developer, who already a developer has to learn little bit of operation, has to learn little bit of testing things, and you will become a DevOps engineer. If you are already a tester, you have to just little bit development things, you have to just learn the operation things, and you will be a DevOps engineer. You don't have to be expertise into the development, testing, or operation. If you know little bit things, we will do everything with the help of tool and we can become a DevOps engineer. Is that okay?
Yes.
Right? Why the DevOps is coming into the picture? Development team is doing the work. Operation team is also doing the work. When the new build or new release came into the picture, developer has given directly a build to the operation people to deploy it. Operation people don't know aware about this build, what exactly it is, what is the new feature, how to deploy it, all these things, right? Developer has given some set of commands, he will execute, and if it's worked, well and good. If it's not worked, it will create a big disaster into the environment. All the teams will be involved into that to fix this issue. But This is a problem for the operation team? No, because they don't know about what exactly the build came, what will be the dependency, which type of environment will be required. Is this environment is not suitable for this build, like that, right? So we are the DevOps engineer who will take care of this builds, because we will provide the infrastructure to the development team. We will provide the infrastructure to the QA team. If same code is working into the development environment, definitely the code will work into the automation environment or production environment as well. So failure chances are very less, because we will do everything with the help of automation, with the help of tool, and environments will be same. If environment are same, definitely whatever is working into the dev environment, it will definitely work into the operation environment, and failure chances are very less. So this wall of confusion or things will work smoothly. Are you agree with my point?
Yes.
Right? And we do have the automation. We will do this thing deployments with the help of Docker command. We will just tell to the Docker, or we will tell to the Jenkins, then run the Docker or run the container. It will work. Definitely it will work. And I will teach you all these things. Cool. Now, if I will ask you the question, DevOps definitions, what exactly the DevOps? DevOps is a solution for all the development and operation related issues. Whatever the issues are happening into the development or operation environment, it has to be taken care by the DevOps people. DevOps will help into the communication and collaboration. Sometimes, let's assume the development team is sitting in the another floor, operation team is sitting into the another floor. They don't have the good communication. So we are the communicators who will pass the information from the dev team to the operation team, or from the operation to the dev team. So if you have to be a good communicator or good mediator to make the things, because if the things has to be worked from one environment to another, we have to deal with the multiple teams as well, in understand their process, understand the things, and we will give the automation to them. DevOps people has an aim, so that what will happen, this infinity loop should run in a faster way with the short duration. As soon as developer create a code, if the code is ready, it has to be run into the operation into the another environment with the help of automation. No human being should be required. Everything has to be taken care with the help of automation, and that we will do it. That is known as CI and CD, continuous integration and continuous deployment. I will teach you that part as well. This is the work of DevOps engineer. Okay. And the biggest thing why we have to learn this part, if you will see, the AWS engineer salary is very high. This is the very basic certification of AWS, that is known as Cloud Dictionary certification. And people are getting this much salary with the help of this basic certificate, which anyone can write it anytime. After learning with me, you are feel free to write this thing, write this certification very easily, and you will get it correct. Okay. And this is the salary. In the India, what we can say, 12 to 14 lakhs is very easily you can get it. Okay, with this basics certification. Okay. And when I'm talking about the DevOps, okay, when I'm talking about the DevOps, their openings. Okay, let's go to the Naukri.com. I'm going into the Naukri.com. If you will see here, how many openings are there only for the AWS and DevOps? Around 35,000 openings are available at this point. I'm considering only AWS and DevOps. There are a lot of things are there. You will add GCP, you will add the another cloud, you will add some more things. But at this point for AWS and DevOps, around 35,000 jobs are there. Here, if I will add one more keyword, FRESH, freshers. Okay, I'm just adding the keyword fresher. And if I will search it, you will see that around 55,000 jobs are there, including fresher. This company is looking for the fresher as well, because a lot of student has a dilemma or thinking that freshers can be a DevOps engineer. Yes, people are hiring for the freshers as well as a DevOps engineer. Yes, here is the opening. Dutch token bank, 0 to 1 year. What he is looking? He is looking only for the DevOps and AWS and Kubernetes. 30% of my syllabus. That's it. Okay. Fresher, Net Global. Okay, this is also hiring freshers. Okay, QA automation, training, automation, machine learning, everything they are asking. Okay, they need a fresher. Okay, and here if you will see here, lot of openings are available for the DevOps fresher as well, which are coming into this space. Okay, and if I will remove the fresher, let's take an experienced person. Okay, what they are expecting and what is available in my syllabus. Guys, can you please let me know any of the opening so that I will open and we will see the job description and we will compare with our syllabus. That is already a more than enough. My syllabus is more than enough to crack any of these jobs. Please let me know which one I have to open it.
The third one.
Third one, Accenture. He's on the architect level, 6 to 8 years of experience. Okay, chalo, let's open. Let's compare the things what they are expecting. 9 days ago they posted it. Okay, and this is the theory. They are looking for the EC2, serverless, Lambda, Elastic Bench, auto scaling, and ECS, EKS, mostly related to AWS thing. Okay, AWS services. This I am teaching to you. Auto scaling I am teaching to you. EKS I am teaching to you. And as well as if you will come here on the storage, I will take care of VBS, S3, gateway, snapshot, storage backup policy, everything I'm taking care. IAM, roles, permissions. If you will see here in the S3. Okay, let's come into my syllabus. This is my syllabus. Okay, what they are expecting here, they are expecting from this place S3, EBS. Okay, I'm going to the job opening where it is. Here it is. Okay, S3, EBS, storage gateway, snapshots. Okay, if you will see here, I have written the snapshots as well. Security group, EBS, volume, snapshots, AMI creation. Okay, and if we will come little bit down, he is looking for the IAM roles, user group. If you will come to my syllabus again, I am teaching it here. IAM roles, user group, policies are into this place. If you will go a little bit down, Active Directory, VPC, subnet, security group, root table, elastic IP, load balancer, this all which I have highlighted will be in my this module. Okay, in my VPC, where is my module? VPC, CIDR, subnet, internet gateway, net gateway, very similar. Whatever they are asking, everything is available in my syllabus. Plus database RDS setup configuration, which is also available in this database RDS certification. Okay, so my syllabus is more than enough for this job, right? If you will go here, 6 to 8% they are only, and this is just a theory. Leadership, communication, definitely, as I told, DevOps engineers should be a good communicator. Yes, this is required, and you are feel free to apply for this job as well after learning with me. Not only this job, any of the job, go and see it. My syllabus is more than enough because this syllabus I have created with my 8 or 10 years of teaching experience. Okay, and I'm adding it. Why I'm keeping this into the Excel? Because I want to add anything, I will add it into this place as well. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Yes.
Good. Guys, can we extend our session for next 15 minutes also today?
Sure. No problem from my side.
Yeah, cool. Good.
Yeah, sure.
So what I want to convey to you, we have lots of openings, and if you will see here, if 35,000 openings are there, we can just learn and become a DevOps engineer. Okay, because openings are very, very high. Yes or no? How many jobs we need it?
Only one.
One to make a counter offer, two to make a best offer, three, right? Only 3 offers we need, and we will make our salary to the 2x or 3x for sure. And I will teach you all these things. Okay. Someone is asking, is 2 years time, 50 days is sufficient? It's more than sufficient because I'm teaching you like that only. Okay. Cool. If I'm going into the down little bit, okay, you can apply. At this point, I was just searching AWS or DevOps, right? You can apply for this many different job roles as well after learning with my course. Okay. You can go for the GCP, you can go for the AWS role, you can go for the Azure engineer, you can go for the only CI/CD engineer, freelancer, DevOps lead, automation architect, DevOps platform, build engineer, SRE. You can apply for all these roles as well because I will going to take care of everything in my classes. Okay. If you will go to the Glassdoor, the DevOps salary is this much. You can have a look into that part. Okay, but I will want to show you. Do you know the Stack Overflow website? What is Stack Overflow website? What is Stack Overflow? Guys, unmute and talk with me. Yes, Lavanya. Yes, Ravindra.
No idea.
No, you don't know the Stack Overflow website.
No, I haven't heard.
No idea.
Very bad. Anyone here who knows what Venkata is telling something? What is Stack Overflow? The Stack Overflow is a website where all the solutions are available. Okay. If you are facing any of the problem, just go to the Google, post your problem, type over Stack Overflow, and you will get the chances to get the solution over that. Okay. Which Venkatesh has already given the answer into the chat window. Okay. Here, if you will come to this website, what they are mentioning that how much is the salary as compared to the another profile. If you will see here in the US, the DevOps salary is highest as compared to another profile. Okay. In the UK, DevOps salary is greater than data engineer, data science, builder, backend, and all the other profiles. In the India also, I can prove that DevOps engineer salary is greater than other profile. In Germany also, the DevOps salary is higher than the another profile. So this is the website which is saying that clearly, and I can also prove that if you want to, if you need more details. Okay, we are the person, DevOps engineers are high, getting more salary as compared to another profile. This will give a motivation to you to become a cloud or DevOps engineer. Yes or
Yes,
no?
sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Right, because at the end, definitely we need a job which is high demanding, which where we can survive for the next couple of years, or the demand is high and the salary is high. So DevOps or AWS is the profile where we can learn, we can get all these things. Okay. Cool. Simple reason why you have to learn the AWS or DevOps in the 2022 or 2023 or in future. Anyone can learn the DevOps. It's very easy. If you have a good training, you can learn it. It's easy to get a job because openings are very high. You are the trained candidate. 35,000 openings are there. Just give 5 to 7 good interviews and you will get an offer. Like my students are already making it. Okay. If you will see in the batch also, some students, 29 is just some couple of days back completed, right? VAISH Vaishnavi, batch 29 student, she get a job very in the starting itself as a Python developer, as a fresher. 18/4 means around 20 days back when the batch was running, she get a job. Okay. One of the person who already reached to the HR. Okay. A lot of students are already reached to the HR round as well. Some documentation or something it's getting rejected. No worries, but it will be happen very soon. I will show you the result of batch 29 as well very soon. And a lot of students are every day joining the companies as well because they have a lot of offers. Okay. Shortened development cycle. Why every company is hiring DevOps engineer? Because with the help of DevOps engineer, things will run in the automation with the open source tools. DevOps, when I'm talking about the DevOps, all open source, free of cost. You don't have to pay any rent. You have to pay the salary to the DevOps engineer so that they will implement the things. Failures are very less because everything is happening with the help of automation. Higher salary across IT job. That's why you have to learn it. Your value will get increased. Okay, when you will be a good engineer or position or good profile, your value inside a company will get increased. You will be a reputed into that. If you will be into the support profile, people will say that you are into the support profile only. But if you are into the cloud, people are behind you. How you become a cloud engineer? What all things you are doing? They are very interested to know that part because they know the future of cloud and DevOps. They have already heard it. Okay. You will get a knowledge across complete software development lifecycle and complete infinity loop. That's why the demand is very high. And we don't have to do the manual work. Everything has to be done with the help of tool, with the help of automations. That's why I'm telling you have to learn the DevOps in 2022, 2023, and in the future as well. Any query, guys, anything, come to my community. Send an email to me on my this vikas@bjsub.com, vikas@clouddevopshub.com. This is my mobile number. Anytime you can ping me and I will be the person who will respond for every query to you. Is that okay? I hope everyone has my mobile number already. Yes or no?
Yes.
Right. Cool. That's good. If someone who is not into our community, feel free to join it. I will give you this PPT as well, or you can go to my website, and in the website, all the details are already available. Okay. Or just message me. I will add you into the community. Cool. We have already created lots of success stories are there. If you will see my student who get 8 at 10 offers are also there. I can show that thing to you. GIRIRAJ. Okay. He is my batch 22 student. Okay. And if you will see here, mm, mm, there is a lot of chat. Sorry, the chat is not coming. OFFER. Sir, after Coffers, this is the 8th offer. You can't imagine how much package he accepted that part. He has a, see, many congratulations. I think this is the 7th or 6th offer. He is telling, I got placed as a in the Tata Steel as a IT manager. Yes, he is doing that. He is currently into the Tata Steel only. Okay. And this is the 8th offer he made it. Definitely students are doing that part and they are reaching into that place. Not only one, I have lot of example, MONU. Okay. Monu. Okay. Where he joined. One of my friend is joining. I am suggesting. Okay. How can I search it? JOINED joined. Airtel, I think. AIRTEL. Yeah, okay. I have cleared all the round in Bharti Airtel. Today I got a call from the HR 1 hour back. Thanks for your support and guidance. Okay. Not only one, he has already created lot of jobs. Okay. And lot of offers, and there people are searching and they are moving into the another profile as well. I do have lot of story. I already told the batch 27. If you will see here, the complete batch is getting placed and lot of students are already joining. BATCH-27. Okay. Ding ding. Let's go down, go up into this place. Yep. And if you will see here, lot of students are already getting placed. They are still getting the referral. Congratulations, they are clearing the certificate. They are getting the job. People are getting the job. Congratulations path. And one of the students also got job into the TCS as well. Attended 3 interview, got selected in 2 companies, 2 KPMG and TCS. Okay. And after that, got a job in TCS. Lot of students are already placed. Guys, you are able to see that all things? Yes or no?
Yes.
Right. Cool. So I do have a lot of success story. I can't explain also that how many students are getting placed, right? And because there is an opening, they are trained, they have a knowledge, they are getting placed. That's it. And I will help him out whatever is possible from my side or from my team side. Yeah. Cool. And then can we go more deeper into the AWS by the tomorrow? Is that fine?
Sure.
Yes, sir. Yeah,
Guys, now feel free to ask any question, whatever have in your mind. Okay. At this point today, I have just give the course introduction, team introduction, learning part, training overview, roadmap, and just a basic discussion of AWS and DevOps. So I'm just making this part into the green color. Rest everything is pending, which we will cover up in the tomorrow session. I think I given the opening into the Naukri. That's it. Okay. Openings into the Naukri. That's it. Yeah, rest everything we will cover up into the tomorrow session, and then we will make it completely green. Yeah, guys, feel free to ask any question, whatever you have.
Yeah, because now just one thing, because one final thing. So you showed us this openings in this
Naukri,
in this portal, right? Naukri. So which we saw like around 10 to 12 years they have a very bright chance.
See, it's not like that. You are seeing like that. I have shown the pressure also 0 to 1 year, 0 to 2 years, right? Can I show it again?
No, that's yeah. So the only question was like 15 plus years experience. Don't you think that it is sort of like stagnant and all that? Like it'll be a bit tough with all this.
No. Things will be always tough to get a job as a fresher, also to get a job also after 15 years. Right? You have to learn and you have to grow. That is the matter of IT. Who asked this question?
Yeah, this is Joydeep.
Joydeep, in your company, do you think that everyone is into the same profile? In your team, everyone is from the same profile?
No.
In your team, someone has become a QA engineer. Maybe he is a support engineer earlier. He was into the non-IT and he become a QA testing engineer, right? Yes or no? And
Yes,
someone leaving your team because you are a lead, right? So I'm asking this question. Someone is leaving your team. He can become a cloud or DevOps engineer in the next company. Happening?
Yeah, he can, sure. Yeah.
So why not you? Possible?
Yeah, possible. No, possible, but the chances are quite compared to, I mean, that is a cream thing, like 10 to 12, right? 10 to 12 is a very
no, I am telling 10
cream
to
layer.
12 is also late. Okay. 4 to 5 years is the right time to
correct, yes,
to be into the good profile and stay into that part. Okay. But I will tell you, you can learn it. I already given the example. JP Morgan VP also learned with me and he switched into the profile. So it's not a late, it's never late. If you are late, take a step now and be a engineer at this point, be a cloud engineer.
Correct. Yes.
Okay. And if you're thinking that only freshers are getting job, no. Everyone is, see, freshers openings are also there. If I will remove the freshers also, others openings are also there. And if I'm telling that my course is eligible for 6 to 8 year experience also, then 6 to 8 years of, write the 6 to 8 years of AWS and DevOps experience. Now you can able to ask with the Accenture company also 30 lakh package minimum for this profile, minimum 30, and they are ready to pay that. Agree? And if you will go to some other companies, they are ready to pay higher than that as well. Okay, if I will show you disclose 8 to 13, 14 lakh package, 15 lakh package, 24 package. Okay, they can easily they can give it to that part. Make sense?
Yes, because yeah.
Yep. No need to worry. Okay, take the step. That's in the simple way. Yep. Another question.
Sure. Yeah. Thanks, Vikas. Yeah.
Yep. Another question. Anyone has any other question? Girish, you are already unmuted.
No, Vikas, no, I don't have any questions.
Cool, guys. If nothing, all good from my side. Ping me if you have any question anytime. Okay. And let's connect tomorrow at the same time, same link. Okay. In the AWS and live classes. Okay. Tomorrow we will see the roadmap. Okay. What exactly the DevOps tools overview, and we will create some practical also. And we will see the actual cloud computing classes or cloud computing related topics in the tomorrow session.
Sure.
Okay.
Because today we can get your recorded session.
Yep. I will post. I will post into the community. Or guys, I need whoever is really interested. I will add you into one WhatsApp group so that we can make the continuous discussions. Okay, whatever the questions you have. This is my Batch-30 demo student group. I will give you the link for that. Okay, so that you can join it. Copy link. And because in the community you may not able to ask the questions, right? So I want you to ask the questions. Feel free, whatever you have in your mind. Okay, I just given a link into the chat. Feel free to join this Batch-30 demo group, and whatever the question you have, I'm the person who will give you the answers. Okay, we are very transparent. Is that okay?
Yeah, Vikas.
Yeah. Please join it so that I can able to see that yes, 4 instances already joined it.
Because for tomorrow it is like tools and all that. So do we have to install anything for tomorrow's batch?
No, nothing. Okay, simple. Tomorrow, next 1 or 2 days will be theory. Just see the big picture, how the things will work. I will show the demo tomorrow. Okay, you don't have to install. We will start the things from the what we can say from the day 4. Okay, installation will happen from the day 4. But I'm telling you, very basic laptop is required, not heavy laptop. Okay.
Okay.
Yep. Guys, join this group so that you can ask whatever the questions. I will give you the recording into the community. I will give the recording into this chat group as well. Okay. And the link is already into the what we can say into the Zoom chat.
Okay, Vikas, thank you.
Thank you. Guys, if nothing, done for the day. Let's meet tomorrow, same time on the same link.
Yes. Thank you so
Definitely.
much, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yep.
Thank you, Vikas.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.
Thank you, sir.
Yep. Thank you. Thanks a lot. I will post this PPT and recording into this WhatsApp group. Okay.
Yeah. Thank you, Vikas.
Thank you. Thanks a lot.